Gas versus diesel is an ongoing debate with those RVers who love hitting the open road and touring this fine country of ours. Which is best? If you're looking for savings at the pump, diesels will yield better miles per gallon, averaging about 20% better. If you're looking for savings on the sticker price, then your choice will be gas, as diesel will be anywhere from around 30% more expensive on up to nearly 20 times the cost in some cases. But is gas best for you and your RV needs? This is the key. It really depends upon what you want in your motorhome and where you're planning on going during your adventures. Let's take a deeper dive into this fuel debate in RVing by noting the differences by class. First up are the Class B models. These van-based and van-looking motorhomes are mostly diesel, with the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter leading the charge. The Sprinter is a well-built, fuel-efficient, reliable chassis. However, if you're planning on going well into the far reaches of our country and do have any sort of engine trouble, you're going to need an authorized Sprinter service center to do the work. Sprinter has its own unique set of tools to work on their engines, and as such, Mercedes-Benz Sprinter dealers are, for the most part, the only place to get service that won't void your warranty. If you're having an issue somewhere near Yellowstone National Park, your nearest Sprinter service center is Boise, Idaho. Again, though great engine, but there's a higher level of comfort if your planned travels take you closer to major cities. Are there gas Class Bs? Of course. The gas models have become more popular recently. Most of these will have the Dodge Ram ProMaster engine, and any Dodge Ram dealership should be able to help. Using the Grand Tetons as an example, the nearest spot is right there in Jackson. Moving on up the motorhome ladder in terms of size, we have the Class C models. Class C diesels come in two types, either smaller, around 24 feet and built for the camping couple, or large Super C models with a variety of uses. In the smaller diesel Cs, you have the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. Super C, you'll find a Freightliner or Ford F550 chassis. Super Cs tend to have much higher torque and are excellent at pulling large loads. As far as gas, it's Ford or Chevy, with most being Ford. Here you'll find far more variety from Class C motorhomes running 25 feet all the way up to nearly 40 feet. Again, the decision is based upon where you're planning on going and what you'll be doing. Lots of travel over the mountains may have you leaning toward a diesel due to the higher torque, which is important. What exactly is torque? Torque is a rotating force created by the engine, specifically the crankshaft. The more it's produced, the more it can do. You need the power to produce the torque, hence the horsepower, but diesels are more efficient at producing said torque, so they'll be able to do more work. As such, horsepower is great, but it's torque you need to concern yourself with if you're hitting the road and riding your motorhome over higher elevations. Now we move up to the big daddies of motorhomes, the Class A. Class A gas models have a ton going for them. You'll find Class A models utilizing the Ford F53 chassis with the new 7.3-liter V8 engine, putting out 350 horsepower and 468 foot-pounds of torque in models running from 25 feet up to 40. They'll take you anywhere, but they will tend to lag a little bit going up steep hills. What does the Class A diesel have that a Class A gas doesn't? A few notables. First off, torque. Depending upon the chassis, generally a Freightliner or Spartan, you'll get torque up to nearly 2,000 foot-pounds. So if you're thinking of heading to Steamboat Springs, you may need the steam a Class A diesel can provide to push you over those mountain passes, especially if you're pulling a toad. A Class A diesel generally has its engine in the back, hence the term diesel pusher. Second is stopping power. Class A diesels will tend to have engine brakes and air brakes, which are both beneficial when traveling down steep or long grades. Third is length. Class A diesel models can get up to nearly 45 feet. This additional length allows diesels to also have multiple slide-outs to turn your motorhome into a huge apartment. 4, with length comes floor plan options. You can find a Class A gas with a bath and a half, but you'll find a whole lot more options for this floor plan layout in a Class A diesel. Lastly, upgraded features. Class A gas models have some really nice features, but if you want to make your RV life a luxurious one, go Class A diesel. These opulent beauties can come with porcelain tile floors, dishwashers, full-size glass enclosure showers, cedar-lined wardrobe closets, and massive master suites that can include a king-size bed. Hopefully this helped aid in your understanding of gas versus diesel and which option may be right for you. If you still have questions, please feel free to reach out, as we'd be happy to help and guide you on the right path for your needs. Thanks again for watching, folks. I'm Ian Baker, and this finishes yet another chapter in your RV buying guide.